Hi, my name's Lauren Day and I'm here to talk to you about my new single, What We Call Love. The meaning behind the single is it's about love. It's about, not comparing your relationship or your love story to anybody else's. It's about writing your own rules, and at the end of the day, love will conquer all. So it's a love song. So the recording process was really fun because I was working with Matt Hurt, who I've worked on a lot of my other singles with. We've known each other for years. We used to do gigs together around Sydney at like Sydney Opera Bar. He usually plays guitar with me, but we also used to do YouTube videos and things, so we've got a great relationship. Basically, I recorded a demo in my room with a very basic, slow beat, a lot slower than it was in the finished project, and some very airy synths, so it was very basic production. And then I laid down the vocals, which actually never really changed. So the original vocals, how I sung it, and like the very sort of core of those, how that was performed, was how it was on the demo, so that never really changed. I went into his recording studio, we laid down new vocals, I sat with him while we did all the production, and then we ended up sitting on it for I think a year. So in the second lockdown we opened up the project again and we're like, oh, this is really cool, like such a shame we didn't get it finished in time for the EP. Let's start working on it again. So I took it home and we went back into lockdown, so I started working on it then. I ended up pitching the song down and layering a whole lot of new vocals, and then adding a indie, more grungy beat that was a little bit more upbeat and had a little bit more going on because I felt like it needed just a bit more oomph to it. And then gave it back to Matt. He redid all the guitar parts, bass, and then mixed the track and gave it back. Yeah, so the vocals and the lyrics that I'd originally written never changed from the very first demo, besides adding in harmonies and multiple vocal layers. That core of the vocal never actually really changed, and that's sort of how I normally write. I usually will just do a very basic chord progression myself, that sort of has some sort of feeling. It's either sort of sad vibe, happy vibe, and then I'll write to that. And I sometimes have an idea of what I want to write about, but I sort of let it come natural to what I'm feeling when I hear the music, and quite often I end up writing something that I'm feeling quite strongly about at the time anyway, so because I guess it's just right there. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy listening to my song What We Call Love. I really enjoyed making it. I'm really glad that it's out, and I hope that makes you feel something special, or you can relate to it in some way. Yeah, thank you. And this is my boy Oscar. He comes to pretty much most of my recording sessions, and he's my best friend.